Hey people, hey, hi. Alright. So this is, if you don't know already, ilomilo, and we are getting pretty darn tootin' close to finishing up this chapter 1. I can feel it in my bones. So this level, initially, it's like, again, very one kind of problem, one type of move that we haven't really encountered. I mean, yeah, it took me quite a while to actually figure out, point it out when I get to you. So far, so good. I know how to do all this stuff. But basically, once you kind of figure it out, then you just go for it. So obviously, we have to take that block back there, but of course, I'm going to collect all these little doohickeys. And you'll notice we kind of got some little 8-bit character Ilo and Milo going on, which is pretty awesome. So you're going to want to collect that block there. And then we use it to help Milo go do his thing, so he can cross that gap and get to the top half. And there we're gonna obviously collect as much stuff as we can, but it's also gonna get us to the other blocks that we can use, which you need. Duh. So it's coming up. This is the tricky part soon. Getting that block is not tricky. It's what you have to do with it, which is a little abstract. Abstract's not the right word. It's just it's confusing. It's a eureka moment. Eureka! Yeah, Yahtzee! So we plunk this little dude down, pick that up, and then you're probably like, okay, now what do I do with it? Well, we take it over to this end, and you want to put it right there. Again, seems a little odd right now. You might be like, I don't really make the connection on this one. Well, that's okay, because you're watching this video, so you've got me to make the connection for you. Go like that. Bloop. Bloop. Oh, it's kind of hard to the camera. There we go. Pick that sucker up. And then doink. Piece of pie. Delicious peach cobbler. Maybe some scones. I don't know. I don't think any of that stuff's actually easy to make, at least not for me. At least not make it well. So once you kind of get past that, a lot of it is just go with the flow. It seems it's pretty natural. So we're gonna collect all these dudes, and we forgot these little dudes. Yada yada yada. Here's me explaining stuff. Blah blah blah. I'm a big fat loser. Wee-hoo, wee-hoo, wee-hoo. Hey guys, guess what? It's Valentine's Day. Yeah. It's Valentine's Day. Hopefully you guys are out. I don't really care. For Valentine's Day. I have a bad history with Valentine's Day in that ever since grade 4, I can remember pretty much being sick on or right around Valentine's Day. So that kind of sucked. And in most recent years, it's just been like, well, my relationships have started usually springtime. I don't know, it must be something with girls. It's like spring cleaning, is your new beginnings or something like that. And then usually relationships end right before or Christmas or on Christmas Eve even. That was a fun time. Actually, I didn't mind. It was a great relief. I was just kind of like, who actually dumps somebody on Christmas Eve? I was gonna wait to dump her post New Year's, but whatever. Anyways, so now we have to transfer the blocks down to Ilo, so she, I guess, yeah, I always refer to Ilo as a he, but really Ilo is a she. And you do that one by one with the individual blocks. So Milo goes up and gets these 3 hunks and passes them down. So actually, yeah, in the comments, tell me what you guys have done, or did, I guess by the time you're watching this, it'll be past Valentine's Day, but let me know what you did. You have good time, bad time, whatever, I was at work until, well, 6, and then it takes me 2 hours to get home, so, I didn't get home till 8, so that's pretty much my evening, and, just gonna chill, play some video games, because I'm living up the single life at the moment, and, people are always pestering me, like, oh, how's your girlfriend, or when are you getting a girlfriend, blah, blah, blah. It's like, why do I need to do that? Can I not? I'm a very, actually, cheerful person in a relationship or out of a relationship. I actually find that's important. If you can't be happy on your own, you can't be happy in a relationship. At least that's the way I get it, because sometimes, if you're unhappy on your own, it's kind of like you're just generally a negative person, and that can kind of wear off in your relationship, and just like your partner's just gonna be like, seriously, this person's negative all the time, it's bringing me down. That's what happens when you're around people that are depressing. Sometimes it gets you depressed. I don't like that. So, be happy, people. Be happy on your own, and you can be happy with other people, so yeah. Oh, man. I don't know, it's just something about the machine, man. It's the marketing machine. They make Valentine's Day so special, blah, blah, blah. That's the thing. If I was actually in a relationship at this time, I'm sure it'd be great. It's another reason just to say, hey, I love you, baby. Come give me some sugar. That's good and all. But I just don't like it when people are like, kind of like look down on you for not having a relationship. Like, I don't know. Tell me in the comments, what your stance on love and relationships and blah blah blah. Because that's one of those great questions we all have in life. It's like, is there such thing as a soulmate? Where are you? Are you in South Africa? Oh my God! What do I do? It's a crazy world. So hopefully you've actually been paying attention while I've been blabbering about that gooey stuff we call love. It's pretty simple. We have to bring these blocks one by one back up so that we can make the connection with Milo, right? We have to get on the same side of the blocks as Milo. Again, this is like a really just kind of funky level. It's hard to wrap your mind around, kind of. It's like thinking about, I read a lot of science books, like theoretical physics, not like sci-fi or whatever. And like theories saying that, for this theory to actually work, to make sense mathematically, like the universe has to have 11 dimensions, or this one will say it has to have 26 dimensions, or this one might say it has to have 9 dimensions. Like, they're all different and stuff like that. Just like thinking about dimensions, right? There's up down, that's one dimension. There's left right, that's another dimension. There's back and forth, that's the third dimension. And then time is the fourth dimension, right? Now, like, how do you physically wrap your mind around other dimensions? How could there be other dimensions? Because any other type of movement, like diagonal and all that stuff, that's just movement in more than one dimension at the same time. Ugh. I don't even know. But, they talk about things like supersymmetrical string theories, like, oh, these dimensions are wrapped up so small you can't see them. Stuff like that, just like squished up into little balls. It's crazy stuff. That's what ilomilo is like sometimes. It's just like, it's hard to wrap your whole head around. You need to really step back and look at it. So here we go. It's the last difficult, not even really difficult move, but similar to what we did near the beginning. Actually, then you just gotta plunk that dude. Get this guy that we deposited. And then form the last connection. So that's gonna be it for this video, guys. Hope you've had a happy Valentine's Day and all that jazz. And yeah, that's exciting. That was the biggest level yet, I think, in terms of moves. So come back to the next video and we're gonna continue on to chapter 2. Peace out, y'all.